What's up, YouTube? This time I have about an hour before I have to run an errand. So, entering the TikTok algorithm as we speak. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, everyone. Before I begin, I want to let everybody know you are dealing with a professional, okay? When it comes to the lifestyle of fasting, okay? So it has been, it's an ancient practice, holistic practice, very, very well known, okay? So I have chosen once again to embark on the journey of a if you read in the title, I called it a fast giving, okay? I did successfully complete what I call fast giving, okay? In November of 2021, so 2 years ago, I spent most of my November in Palm Springs, California, and embarked on this liquid fast, which consisted of herbal teas, that would be Tulsi tea, okay, green tea, I guess. I'm not a fan of green tea, but my partner Abigail is an advocate. However, our main source of liquid, if you will, was fresh pressed juice that we did prepare from start to finish every single day for 30 days, okay? So that is some background on my experience with juice fasting in a casual setting. Now, let me introduce to you who I really am as a experienced holistic Jedi. Do we have anybody in the food industry or previously in the food industry here who have possibly waited tables? Because 20% of us actually have worked in the food industry, and if you ask any one of them or give them a look in the eye and use a shred of empathy, you will see that it is one of the most physically, emotionally, spiritually, something else, Ali, demanding job on this earth. One of the most physically, spiritually, emotionally demanding jobs you can deal with. Dealing with an immense amount of people with a very, very low pay grade will cause, throw in the mixture of food and alcohol addiction at your disposal. And you are going to create a class. This is 20% of people right now. You are going to create a class of individuals, okay, who are prone to mental illness, okay, who are prone to chronic illness, all right? So, myself coming from that environment 7 years ago to get to my point that was 10 minutes ago. I waited tables for 11 days straight while fasting on strictly water. And that means 40-hour shifts, doubles, okay? Saturday and Sunday, all day, no break, okay? 11 days, just water. So before anybody starts crying in the comments, and which are being screen recorded and rebroadcast, the Only Man 619, for the world to see how uneducated some of the TikTok crowd is. Not to bash on the TikTok at this point in time, guys, but if you have been with me over the past 2 weeks, you will see what I mean, okay? And if you haven't, that is why I've started screen recording, okay? So, I have worked, again, 10 days I'm sorry, I have fasted 11 days on water and worked full-time waiting tables, okay? Why would I do that? Because I needed to face my addictions, I needed to develop my willpower, and we have a user who's been with us over the past 2.5 weeks. His name is Dr. Nicholas Curtis, okay? And today was his 30 out of 30 day, or 31 of 30 day pineapple juice exclusively fast. So he came in the chat today, okay? And he expressed his genuine expression or concern as to, okay, he's not sure if he wants to even get back onto solid foods at the moment because he is experiencing an extreme amount of health benefits, okay, that really cannot be described in words. This is why I have the holistic bell here at the holistic dining room table. So Dr. Nicholas Curtis, if you are in here, would you enlighten everyone if you did in fact break your fast, and was it on fruit like we all kindly suggested? And if not, if you're not here, I believe you follow the YouTube channel. So guys, I just wanted to honestly see what the human body is capable of, because we have been lied to since children, okay? We are a society of orphans, okay? Google orphan trains, all right? I know some of you don't have time for this. Okay, great. So just Google orphan trains and begin to understand how far does your lineage go back, guys? How far does your lineage go back? And Brooke, I'm just going to, look, I'm going to dismiss you from your privileges to express yourself. You may attend the Holistic Lounge over with one of the dogs, okay, who is well fed. But however, look guys, this is why I tend to divert my eyes from the screen when I'm dealing with the TikTok audience, because we do have some very naive users, if you will, who have been exposed to nothing but the food matrix their entire livelihoods. That means Doritos for breakfast. That means Lucky Charms that cause cancer, okay, is their favorite cereal. Okay, so look, I am not mad at anyone. I am not mad at anyone here for having their favorite foods, or look guys, and I know I can be overly dramatic. However, if I didn't embark on fasting and address my food addiction while I was working in the industry 7 years ago, by eliminating 90% of those foods from my life and replacing them with fresh cantaloupe juice, if anybody's wondering. Okay, if I had not made that choice, then you would not see me here. This broadcast would not be active, okay? And by the way guys, I will be here, as some of you already know, yes, again, for the next 3 years, all right? By the way, for the new people, whenever I want, okay, whenever I want. So that job I was talking about, the one I hated, that was keeping me enslaved, and 20% of the American population enslaved, I was only able to break those chains by addressing my addiction to the food they were dishing out, okay? So I've afforded myself the freedom to be able to be getting paid through the digital and the physical as I'm speaking right now, which will afford this endeavor of broadcasting the holistic lifestyle, okay? Again, over the next 3 years, which I then will withdraw this digital avatar from social media, from the smart grid, from the smart cities, so that I may continue my spiritual quest, okay, in a more pristine environment, all right? So guys, I will dive into the comments for TikTok from here, YouTube. So before I do, this is always something I like to, you know, this is going to assist me in my TikTok quest, because I am here to recruit some of you. I will connect with one of you today, okay? That is my mission in being here. And I need a lighter. 1 second. By the way, before anyone's head explodes, this is actually Palo Santo. Okay, so let's just calm down. All right, I know I've already said a few triggering words. Okay, so I don't want to. I do not want to trigger a TikTok user today, guys, with flame put to it. What looks like could be a. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say it. However, I will employ methods such as this one before diving into the live stream to protect this spiritual vessel. All right. Yes, I am a spiritual Jedi / spiritual sniper, and I will protect my energy at all costs, and while defending this message that reverses chronic illness that 3 out of 4 people will experience in their lifetime. So, TikTok users, I promised to address you all. Okay? Yes, even the trolls. Okay? Because the trolls do have it is in their name, role. Okay? The trolls have a role. Without the trolls, I would not have evolved to this level of sniperhood. Okay? So, let's see what's going on in here. Okay? Wow, and the very first comment, okay? Wow, guys, okay, that's a huge surprise. Look, yes, Wendy, I am on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram as well for the next 3 years, posting there as well whenever I want, Wendy. So those users must be writing from work or about to go to work or just cringing at their entire lifestyle overall. So that was for them. And Wendy, yes, this account will be banned at some point, let's be honest. However, that is why I'm cross-platforming at this point and recruiting souls as yourself, Wendy. Look, Wendy, I already follow you, okay? So you should know this. OnlyMan619 on YouTube. Okay? On Instagram. And bear with me on the Facebook thing. It brings back bad memories and I don't like logging onto the platform. Okay, Allison, that's a fair question. I get it. I'm a very unique looking individual. First of all, I am a model. So do you guys Google how much a model makes? And it will be more than many of you do in a month, especially the ones who are crying. Okay, so, okay, so, but actually for a living, again, this is my living, this is my lifestyle, and I will be sharing it over the next 3 years as my work, okay? As my full-time work. Everything else I do for money is very insignificant of my time, and yes, I am getting paid as we speak. I have a dog on the couch. I am getting paid a very significant amount for, just for him to lay there, okay? So I am making multiple streams of income in the physical and the digital, okay? Due to take me back 7 years ago, this would not be possible without this, guys, okay? This is not me operating from a NPC zombie mindset, okay? This is pure intention into a healing lifestyle, pure intention into breaking my addiction to processed foods. That's it, okay? And this is cantaloupe juice, everyone. Yes. That is correct. There is going to be some form of cringe from time to time. Let me add some lighting in. It has been overcast all day. We don't have to, we can make this a neutral setting, okay? It doesn't have to be so dark in here. Okay, and it is, look, it's 5:47 p.m. This is the first form of nourishment that has hit my lips today, besides an herbal tea, which I will drink every morning, guys. So I started by replacing breakfast, okay, with herbal teas 7 years ago. Baby steps from there, cutting out bad foods or trigger foods or foods that would deplete my energy, cutting those out over a period of 7 years to where I now have made a giant progression to, let me explain further. So January 1st of 2023, that means this year, I have consumed more fruits from January 1st until now, today, than I have throughout my entire life combined, okay? Throughout my entire life, every single year combined. More fruits, guys, okay? So look, I'm just adding more fruit instead of replacing. I'm replacing the processed foods, the Jack in the Box, the whatever, all of it, doesn't matter, it's all the same poison, okay? All of it has been replaced with fruit, okay? Now, there are some processed foods that I still eat, okay? However, I can read the ingredients on the Boulder Canyon chips, okay? Which I do believe owes me at least a few boxes of chips. So Boulder Canyon, avocado oil, and the sea salt flavor, please, to DM me for my address, obviously. But thank you, Boulder Canyon. 3 ingredients in those potato chips. As opposed to Doritos, okay, which are gonna have around 20 ingredients. Some of them are harder to pronounce than others, okay? And look, I will, if I see something that triggers me, and I just did, I will relieve you to the Holistic Lounge, okay? Because I'm screen recording all comments, by the way, and reposting them to my OnlyMan619 page. So there's a holistic community that is aware of everything I'm saying, so we will laugh at you there. But I don't have time to address you here. I have to run an errand, as I told my YouTube channel, and I have about 30 minutes to address people who are educated. So, Wendy, I do use salt. I am trying to cut it out. James, I'm not gonna mute you for saying I need to eat some Arby's roast beef for optimum health, okay? I won't mute you for that, okay? However, I did try that route. It was not optimum. I guarantee you it was not optimum. It kept me working a 40-hour work week job. Very, very low-level slave-like job, okay? By the way, guys, if anybody is wondering why is there so much opposition, and okay, look, because right here, people who are frantically trolling will be financially decapitated by these methods, such as the population taking hold of fasting, juicing, breaking their addictions to processed foods, etc., destroying the pharmaceutical industry along with it, okay? So these people will be financially destroyed and I will laugh the entire way, okay? So I need to take as many of you along for the ride, okay? Because their downfall is not only well-deserved, but it's a long time coming after all the havoc and destruction they've caused on our beautiful United States of America. And if you do not see that, you are a traitor. I call you out at the Holistic War Room as a traitor. Yes, I do. And I will meet you on the Holistic Battlefield any day to challenge my lifestyle, okay? However, for the people who are educated, again, let me, yes, and here come the all caps warriors, okay? One more thing about caps lock, guys. When people use all caps, they are attempting to put a lock on your caption, okay? So I will not be intimidated by any troll within the chat or in person. As you can see, I'm spiritually immune, okay? And look, we all are, okay? However, many of you right now are locked in a fear frequency and could never come on a live stream and do what it takes to express your views in the most authentic way, okay? And look, guys, that was me 7 years ago. I'm telling you right now, the version of me 7 years ago would not be able to express myself in this way, okay? There's a lot of healing from trauma that had to be done, okay? Which we use processed foods to, what? Cover up the trauma, cover up the pain from our, we all had a shitty childhood. Everybody in here had a shitty childhood, worse than mine, I'm sure, okay? They say it every time. Oh, I don't, look, okay, so yes, you're using processed foods to process your trauma, and it's not going to work. By the way, if you have chronic fatigue, you will get cancer if you don't change what you're doing. So look, again, let's see, food is not going to fix your trauma, okay? It's only going to exacerbate your trauma, especially the processed foods, which are harder to quit than cocaine, heroin, etc. So we've been through these games with the NPCs before. Okay, Samantha, look, to be completely honest, when I started this journey 7 years ago, okay, down the yellow brick road, etc., I had no energy whatsoever, and I was following nutritional guidelines, trying to maintain protein because I maintained the same frame 7 years ago. This is nothing new. This is the same weight I've been for the past 15 years, okay? So, can never gain weight, only noticing a substantially lower level of energy while trying to adhere to the nutritional guidelines, okay? That means protein, yes. That means calories, yes, okay? So, when I started to employ methods like fasting, juicing, herbal teas, etc., I began to notice an immense yield, okay, in my energy levels once again, because I've been skateboarding for the past 15 years, almost every single day, okay? I put the skateboard down here in the past month because I have launched this platform officially. So, that being said, this was purely based off of my energy levels combined with my love for skateboarding. I realized that my health played a critical role in my advancement in that world. So I had to do whatever it took to get to where I am today in the world of skateboarding, which is some modeling opportunities that I received. Nothing big, okay? Just what I wanted to escape my shitty 40-hour workweek slave job. I chose my creative mind combined with my physical expression, okay? And I have made money here along the way through national park systems, okay? Working through national parks, okay? Etc. So I have a long story. You can follow all of that if you wish. OnlyMan619 on all platforms. Okay, Kyle, I do not know what you mean by that. Oh, well, I am a model, and I do make more than you do in a month. So you're welcome, Kyle, for that. Thank you, Aaron. Let me pin your comment. How can one fast if they do intense manual labor? Every day after work, I'm extremely hungry. Okay, so, 1 second. If you are doing extreme labor, look, my 30-day fast was when I was not working. However, I did explain earlier that I did an 11-day fast while waiting tables, 40 hours a week, okay? I know that is not intense manual labor, so honestly, I wouldn't do it, but there are some rogue, warriors who would do it. So look, man, intense manual labor. So, honestly, if you want to keep it light, just do juices, smoothies, and fruit. Okay, there are bodybuilders right now. One of them, their name is Chaka Bars. So if you employ juice, smoothies, and fruit, a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter / yogurt into the smoothie, okay, some cocoa powder, all right, get creative, and you can stimulate hemp seeds too. Hemp seeds are very good for like protein, okay, plant-based sources of protein, all right. Coconut water, there are ways to creatively go on a solid food vacation, as they say. So Google solid food vacation is a technique employed by holistic practitioners, doctors, etc. to reverse chronic illnesses, okay? So look, you can stimulate your energy and perform in the way you need to on a liquid diet, which, guys, I will be doing this is why I started the live, wow. Because I will be participating in a group fast here on the OnlyMan619 network, exclusively on liquids, okay, during the month of Thanksgiving, okay? America's most gluttonous holiday, okay? the Holistic Jedi, me, yes, I will be participating in this venture. For those of you who are interested or not, okay. So OnlyVan619 on YouTube is where that activity is gathering, okay? People here on TikTok are just randomly exposed, and you're welcome, okay, is all I can say. I will take every troll comment because I know that no troll could ever come into person, and yes, I can. I'm sorry. See, this is why. Hold on, Mana. This is Krishna. Welcome back. This is a cantaloupe juice. I drink these a lot. They're very, very easy to make. It's a white boy with treads. Well, Kyle, again, I make more than you, so look, I'm just going to look. I will relieve you from your participation here at the Holistic Dining Room table. I will once again remind you that I make more than you in one photo shoot than you do an entire month, okay? And to add, I forgot what you said. That was my bad. But you're welcome to lounge at the Holistic Lounge and hopefully learn some more, because I know you have learned a lot since you've been in here so far. So you're welcome, Kyle. What's in your drink again? Krishna. Oh, Keisha, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else, Keisha. I'll follow you back. And look, I make a fresh pressed juice every day, Keisha, just to help with stimulate my body's energy in the most pristine way, okay? So I believe fruit juices are known to do that. I can't go over with you why at this point in time. Follow me, and I'm on all platforms under the same name, OnlyVan619. For more perspective on that. So yeah, I fresh press a juice every day. This one is cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is fairly simple. It takes me, it's one of the fastest ones, like 20 minutes, okay? There are some more complex ones that take me hours to make. One of my favorites takes me a very long time, okay? And it is pineapple pomegranate, all right? However, I implore everybody in here, even everybody who was crying because they have to go to work soon. And that was me 7 years ago, guys, so relax. We all have to do it if we choose to. So, look, pineapple and pomegranate. That will take over an hour to prepare, but what is your time worth, okay? What is your time worth? Because you are not going to be able to buy that anywhere in the US, okay? Maybe in another country, okay? And if you can buy it somewhere in the US, please list their name, their business name, and I will pin it, okay? Who's going to work? It's time for supper. Look, I need to make supper soon because, look, Tuesday, I'm not fasting at this, well, actually, technically, I am intermittent fasting, as I always do. This is my first nourishment of the day at 6 p.m., but that's normal for me. As you know, Tuesday, I will be eating tonight. However, starting on November 1st, I will be participating in a group liquid fast, or if anybody, whoever is trying to go on a solid food vacation, basically, we are hosting it here on the OnlyVan619 network. Okay, proudly, with no hesitations, okay? By the way, Tuesday, if you remember, Dr. Nicholas Curtis, he's on day 31 of 30, or 30 of 30, and he is now contemplating whether or not, actually, he does not want to go back onto food, okay? He's on the fence, and he was in here earlier, so, earlier today, and my thoughts are wondering if he has decided to, in fact, break his fast. But I know when I was on 8 days, I only came down from the fast for other people, okay, and not for myself. So I'm excited to go further this time and kind of let people know beforehand, so like people know what to expect before they come in and start adding in with the uneducated comments. And I'm not going to go over the nutritional myth again, Mary. If you would like, please follow my OnlyVan619. I go over it there on the YouTube. I will rebroadcast this live stream because I actually just talked about it like 10 minutes ago, Mary. So forgive me for not getting to it. Okay, thank you. Food at the grocery store is a poison, obviously. Okay, look, have you guys been to a... I was gonna ask, have you guys been to a grocery store in Bali? Okay. Have you guys seen a grocery store in Bali? Okay, you can see one on the internet, and look, a grocery store in Bali is the size of a two-bedroom apartment. Okay, and you can get literally everything you need that is a fresh food. Way more abundance in fresh items than you would find in the traditional American grocery store. So yes, the middle aisles, packaged items, yes, everything is poison. As they said on Tim and Eric, they were not lying to you. They were just fucking with you literally on Adult Swim, okay? They literally told you guys food is poison. You guys sang along with it, and now people come on my live stream and are crying when I am telling them the same thing. It's absolute brainwashing to the extreme that we are dealing with here with some of these NPCs. That's what we're going with. That's what we're dealing with right now, okay? Why do it, JC? Be more specific, because I talk a lot and I forget what I just said sometimes. You're my idol, says Chris. Okay, well, let's see, Chris. I'm only a reflection of you, so if there's something that you see in me, you have access to that through methods like this, okay? Trust me, like that. This image slash everything energy would not exist without this lifestyle, okay? It just would not, period. So, you know what does exist with the standard American lifestyle though? Me being depressed as fuck, okay? Me sleeping for most of the day before I go to work, and then working, etc. Actually, I was heavily invested into a World of Warcraft-like experience on the computer, okay, if you will, to deal with the reality of my shitty lifestyle, okay? So, I chose a healthier one. And you can too, Chris, okay? Yes. Okay, so look, why I would be fasting, and I will be fasting on November 1st, from November till the end of November, liquid fasting, okay? Liquidarian lifestyle. Why would I do this? Because we're going into the most gluttonous month on planet Earth, and that is Thanksgiving in the United States. So, I've completed this once before. Calm down, everyone. In 2021, yes, successfully, on strictly mostly juice. This time I will be adding soups. I will be adding smoothies, okay, herbal teas, all liquids, solid food vacation for the month of November. Why would I do that? To protest the gluttonous lifestyle, while simultaneously receiving immense health benefits, including the ability to reverse your age, as you can see. I don't know who the oldest person in here is, but I'm probably, for some perspective, I'm probably closer to the oldest person in this chat room than I am to the youngest person. And that might be blatantly obvious, because this is TikTok, I'm not familiar with. So I don't know if that makes sense at all. Look, Mana, come on. Because we all have the right to free speech here at the Holistic Roundtable. And look. Although I don't agree with everything Candace Owens says, I love her ability to deliver it in a way that shoots down anyone who's trying to belittle her character, and they do repeatedly, my dude. Okay, so first and foremost, the OnlyVan 619 message before health, before this. let me put this shit away. Authenticity, number one, first and foremost. That is the OnlyVan 619 pledge and lifestyle, and you wouldn't have access to that without free speech. So that is why I post her and anybody that I want. Okay? And if that bothers you, Mana, then you're the kinds of people I love to laugh at here at the Holistic Dining Room Table. I'm just going to be honest with you right now. And more of us do too. This is why I screen record the comments and have created the OnlyVan 619 YouTube page and repost this immediately after every broadcast, Mana. This is exactly why. Okay? Yes, I have a girlfriend. I need to pick her up soon, okay? Thank you. Daddy, look. Daddy Sal. You know what? we all need a daddy, if you will, to worry about us from time to time. And daddy, I haven't said that word in a really long time, so maybe that is part of the reason you are worried, okay? I will be right back, okay? So everyone, at the end of the day, I will be broadcasting this digital avatar onto the smart grid, onto social media, okay, in my most authentic way. Mana, for you, this is for you. Look, because it must be done, we must be able to speak how we wish in the face of any opposition whatsoever, okay, whatsoever. And that must be displayed for humanity to observe, okay? Period. Along with the holistic message. So there are many reasons for my presence here over the next 3 years. By the way, guys, yes, once again, whenever I want, I will arrive here, which is pretty frequently, multiple times a day, to deliver this message and this lifestyle, okay? And free speech is a very, very big part of my message, Mana, all right? So welcome again, Mana, to the list. I resonate with your username, Mana, but some of your questions have been somewhat divisive. Or maybe I'm just triggered. That's up for anybody to decipher themselves when I repost this broadcast or as we are watching now, okay? However, it is not going to stop me from delivering my message ever again, okay? That's what the food matrix does, okay? They use these foods that are more addictive than heroin, etc., to keep you in a state of fear from speaking your truth. So Candace Owens is a beautiful soul on this earth for her courageousness to speak. Okay? So, I love beet juice. Yes, Sunset, beet juice is a good question. I have only asked one question. Okay, well, there's another. You have asked me some questions before, Mana. I remember you, all right? Don't act brand new with me, Mana, okay? You're not dealing with some teenager who's on TikTok, okay? We all have free speech. Okay, Doodles, look. That was my original thoughts coming onto the TikTok live stream. However, I have had to restrict that right on this platform due to repeatedly losing access multiple times, okay? I'm just starting to tap back into some of the energy of the past, and we'll see how long this lasts, okay? But, as I said before, this information will financially decapitate those who are in opposition, the parasite energy who keeps us in fear in order for them to rule over us, okay? All right? So, the free speech is definitely under threat here. And Brian Pina, 88, look. I just explained why. Because they will be financially fucked, okay? Once we reverse their lifestyle that they've implemented upon each and every single one of us, got us and our children addicted to through Happy Meals, through images on a fucking cereal box, all right? They have attacked the children first with toys, okay? And play places, meanwhile, attacking them internally, okay? So, with these addictive chemicals, all right? So 3 out of 4 of us will experience chronic illness. I experienced chronic fatigue and IBS syndrome at a very early age, so a very alarming rate. And coming from my graduating class, there was an individual who passed from colitis a couple years right after graduating. So that was very, very, very alarming to me. Even though it didn't stop me personally from indulging in the lifestyle, I had to hit a wall of it's not obesity for me, it's my energy levels that rapidly depleted to the ground, okay? To where I had the same energy levels as a 500-pound man, literally. Literally, due to my shitty lifestyle, all right? So, there are ways out. There are methods out, which we have been trying to preach, and we will be attacked by those who wish to keep us addicted, okay? Without our addiction, we withdraw our support, and they're left out on the street, okay? So that is where the opposition comes from, okay? And look, today, I'm feeling it today as well, because, you know, I came in with the Palo Santo. I came in with the spiritual immunity. I spiritually sniped from the beginning, so I've held my ground thus far, and will continue to do so, okay? So I appreciate you, Tuesday. That is what it's going to take to drive the point home to these mindless NPCs who are being screen recorded, and it's hilarious. And rebroadcasted to my OnlyFans channel. We must hold them accountable, okay? As they have been holding us accountable in their fear network grid, okay? So I will be holding their uneducated comments, their NPC zombie banter, for everyone to, again, mock later, okay? And so we can know what we are dealing with when we are trying to make better choices. There are going to be individuals, and they will use all caps to identify themselves. They're so easy to flag. All caps to Mr. Smith themselves, uncover themselves. They have now Mr. Smith by using all caps, okay? So typical of the NPC. Calling out to other potential Mr. Smiths to join them. But guess what, guys? We have now begun to call them out, okay? Before they can lose power, we must shine the light on them. They can only been operating in darkness. They've been operating in darkness this whole time. But look, we're about to shine the light on them all. And they know it. They know it. That's the funniest part, guys, to me. Because too many people are experiencing chronic illness. They can't, and there's too many people waking up, okay? Actually, too many people accessing common sense, okay? All right, and that's literally all it takes to defeat them, is just activating common sense, really. But again, with the emotional drugging, we're gonna have to, it's gonna take some more work than just activating the average person's common sense. Again, they have been hitting us since children. They've been at war with us since children, where we are the most powerful, okay? They have to stunt our spiritual gifts as children, so we do not develop into anything close to this. They do not want anything close to me walking around. This is why so many heads explode just when they look at this avatar, okay? And that is what I do. That is my work. If anybody's wondering, this is what the past 15 years of work I have been doing to make that shift, all right? People ask me all the time, so that is my real work, guys. By the way, if anybody's actually wondering, when I make money, it's for fun. It's for fun, okay? Oh gosh. Okay, so Don't is writing before his shift, his 8-hour shift at Wendy's tonight. Okay, Don't. Goodbye. I'll leave you here. So, do I support trans people or not? Look, I'm gonna pin your comment right now, and after this, I will mute you, Mana. I will mute you, but I will answer your question before I do. Do I support trans people or not? Look, I support all people, all human beings. Okay. However, if there is a trans person who has a parasitic energy who wishes to dispel or block my free speech or message, I do not support their efforts. Trans, it doesn't matter if they're trans, it doesn't matter if they're they, them, doesn't matter if they're boy, girl, okay? If they disrespect my ability to express myself freely, I will disrespect them, I will hold the mirror up to them, okay? And I will not support them. So the issue of trans does not come into any factor. So that gives me an indication as to your maturity level. Therefore, you are muted. I will no longer be engaging with you from your spiritual level of childishness, okay? That's a childish question. So you need to spiritually evolve, okay? You're dealing with a spiritual Jedi right now, not some blogger on where I don't even know where you go to get these emotional questions, okay? Where do you get this stuff, guys? Come on. Okay, so look, relax at the Holistic Lounge, and don't 263. You guys can join each other at the Holistic Lounge, along with Kisna, my dog. Okay, you guys can sort your feelings out there together while I address some educated people in the By the way, guys, if you're interested on anything I've said in the past hour, particularly for the TikTok users who are just streaming in or are wondering what is going on, I'm screen recording all the comments and every broadcast to my YouTube channel, which is this is exclusively for, by the way. That is only band 619, one word, okay? So you will find out why I'm freaking out there, okay? I'm not going to explain it to you because that would be a loop. Why am I so angry? Again, that would be a loop. Have I seen Into the Wild? Yes, I have, Amberly Rose. I have seen Into the Wild, and that is what it's going to take, I believe, that type of a journey for each and every one of you who are open to battling your own addiction. You are going to have to, you need some more assistance, okay? You need some more assistance than just fruits and vegetables, all right? You're going to need the assistance of the all-powerful nature. Yes, you need to expose yourself to nature, which I did. I lived in Yellowstone for a year, okay? Working through the national park system, worked in some of the most epic places on this earth, while not having to worry about housing or money the entire time, while I was all addressing my addiction to processed foods, okay? So you're going to need nature as one of your allies to reverse some of these conditions, these mental addictions that you're facing when it comes to processed foods, okay? Earthing, yes, earthing. Duties, yes. Look, depending. Okay, so I was in a very, my state of being 7 years ago, guys, and I don't know where anybody is here, so I am addressing you all from a fair level here because I'm telling you what I was going through 7 years ago. I'm not trying to preach or be angry to anyone. Maybe if I'm experiencing feelings, I'm a human being, okay? Okay, and this is a very frustrating topic to explain to NPCs, so I'm working on the anger aspect. So again, that helps. So 7 years ago, I was coming from a state of almost desperation, and look, I'm gonna read this message for people who are genuinely wondering what is happening with this person. So look, I'll read to you again, and I read his message earlier, but today, look, okay, so Troy Cloud messaged me. I've been practicing sun gazing and fasting, researching a lot of the Eastern yogis. It is ironic that your TikTok name is your mother when my mother died in 2016 of ulcerative colitis. I only wish I would have known a fraction of what you're speaking on. Okay, thank you for the wisdom and the enlightenment to the population. Okay, so look, you're welcome again, Troy. The holistic message is what would have saved his mother, is what he's saying, okay? If he had just known about the holistic message earlier, he could have gave his mom an alternative, okay? So this is what I am here to offer people, that shift in perspective that Western medicine is in fact a contribution to, as we can see, many deaths, okay? 3 out of 4 people experiencing chronic illnesses that will lead to death. By the way, again, if you're experiencing chronic fatigue and you don't address it, you will get cancer in the next 5 to 10 years. So prepare for that by fasting and juicing, or you can take pharmacy pills, but you will decrease your lifespan, as we have seen. So I don't know why people are so triggered just for me coming on here and saying that. Oh yeah, again, because those who are triggered will be financially destroyed. That's right. It took me a minute to understand, why are people so angry about this? And it's like, oh yeah, because entire families will be wiped out financially, while simultaneously freeing the underclass from their addictions, okay? So it's a win-win situation here. The underclass can experience some more freedom, while those who are enslaving us using chemicals and drugs deserve the karmic fall that they will experience, okay? So that's why that's why there's so much opposition, okay? Because it is an aspiring career to be in the pharmacy/medical industry, which I have family in the medical industry, by the way, who think they are all that. And they are very intelligent people. I'm not going to argue that. Obviously they are. But that does not, my views on herbalism, my experiences with herbalism is not any less than their degree in whatever they received, okay? Especially I found this out when they sold out during COVID, okay? The TikTok nurses, the amount of the patients who were paid, if you were diagnosed with COVID, okay? And they went out of their way to diagnose every single person they could with COVID to receive the $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 grants. Let's be fucking clear here. Like, we're not stupid, okay? I mean, some of us didn't know what was going on. Some people were wearing masks in cars by themselves. And yes, those are the NPCs in the comments right now. So this is what we're dealing with. And this is why I screen record every single broadcast. Thank you, Sunset. And as you can see, they have left the chat. I think I have made my point, guys. Sorry. So pasta and bread, okay, because I only have a few more minutes and I realized I just spent the entire live rambling. My thought is it's going to benefit you to cut those out over time, okay, completely. And there are definitely alternatives to pasta. Let's see, zucchini noodles. Get a Zoodler on Amazon. Nick Nash. And hold on, I need to grab some honey real quick. I already follow you. So look, Nick Nash. Right now, get Dark Horse. Love you too. Nick Nash. Look, man. Go to Amazon.com and order yourself a Zoodler right now, and then pick up a zucchini from the grocery store. And look, or just go to Whole Foods and find both there. And you can make yourself a nice replacement on the noodle side easily with zucchini noodles. Easily, you put it in a pan, okay? You pour some olive oil on it and just some herbs over it, you know, some light salt, whatever, garlic, okay? And you have an amazing, amazing, amazing noodle replacement, healthy noodle replacement, all right, Nick Nash? And look, there are so many replacements that I have to offer, like to replace some of the most harmful foods. So thank you, Nick. I'll get to bread in a second. I'm still personally working on that one. As I said, I do eat some bread from time to time. Right now it's pita bread. I think that's better. I'm not sure, but hold on, guys. By the way, Nick Nash, I see that I follow you, okay? So I want you to, if you try that recommendation, please message me and let me know how it goes so I can discuss with, because when you message me about it, right? Let's say if you end up doing it in a week or two, you message me, I will talk about it on my broadcast, okay? And it will help somebody who's looking for the same replacement, okay? So please do your part to keep the wave going, Nick, and you have been. So you asked me about bread. I'm still working on bread. However, I've taken many steps down. I no longer eat like processed bread, very rarely. Sometimes at Whole Foods, like once every 2 or 3 months, I might get like the tempeh sandwich that has like sourdough bread. That is very, very rare. However, I used to eat 2 slices of peanut butter toast, probably 4 slices of peanut butter toast daily, okay? So I've come down a long, long way. I no longer buy bread by the loaf. Right now it is, I am indulging in pita bread. Okay, so, however, there are some healthier bread alternatives, none that I'm too experienced with. I'm referring to some dried breads, if you will, using a dehydrator. So I can't give too much. I guess when you're going with bread, I guess take steps down as you would. So nothing from the grocery store, probably want to go to a bakery, right? So just do the best you can, increase the quality while decreasing the intake, okay? And that goes for everything overall. Yeah, homemade sourdough bread. Thoughts on coconut milk? I think that's good. I don't really drink coconut milk. If it comes out of a can, again, well, to be fair, I do drink coconut water out of a carton pretty consistently. However, at some point, I do wish to make the switch over to organic Thai coconuts, and I have done this in the past, where I will buy them by the box, okay? Depending on your lifestyle and how you have to be ready to make those steps for yourself as far as the quality goes, okay? Because once you start getting into the whole foods, the raw coconuts, okay, obviously you're going to be expending more of your time to do so, which would be perfect if you could quit your 40-hour job. And I guarantee you that at some point in time, with the right strategy and you employ fasting, you will figure that out, okay? You will figure it out, okay, as I have. Coconut water is the staple liquid in every single smoothie that I make. So yes, date sugar. I'm not a fan of any sugar, honestly. This is the closest I will get to sugar, guys. I don't need to buy anything that's processed. Is really, and I know honey is processed, but we do what we can when it comes to the sugar, right? Sugar is the #1 drug, okay? So I take it in the form of honey. There have been proven to be miraculous health benefits associated with honey, along with maple syrup, okay? So if I ever need any source of sugar, it always comes from one of those two, and very, very rarely anything else, okay? Yes, dates are fruit. All fruit has sugar. However, somebody asked me about date sugar specifically. There is a thing called date sugar, where they extract the sugars from dates and then process it into an actual sugar. It's supposedly healthier than cane sugar, or supposedly, we'll see. I'm not sure. So again, certain, preferably grade B maple syrup, if that's ever available, or honey. What's up, Butterwood? I see you're in here tonight. Yeah, and guys, I realize I was I need to work on my triggers more, guys, okay? That's apparent, okay? So if there were a lot of people I lost from just going off for 10 minutes straight, I'm sorry, okay? Chickpea pasta, yeah, that was another one that I saw on the shelves, and I have tried before, but honestly, nothing compared to the zoodles, guys. Like, that is one of the best dishes I've had out of my plant-based experience. I will share it with you all. We actually don't have a zoodler right now. Ours got misplaced, so I will get a zoodler, and I will prepare our version of this dish. Very, very powerful plant-based dish, okay? Oh my gosh, it's hard to believe that I was once repulsed by this food, and that is part of the food matrix programming, okay? Lentil pasta noodles, I've never tried them. What's up, Layla? What's up, Lovely Locks? Well, you guys kind of caught the end of the live, but I will repost this one. And I am working on getting some episodes up as we speak. One is uploading. Still having some technical difficulties, but once we hit Black Friday, we're so close to Black Friday that we just figured we would wait to upgrade the digital situation, which we're planning to for a while. So instead of making an impulse buy like we are prone to doing, since Black Friday is right around the corner, we're going to make some strategic purchases rather to upgrade our situation here. But in the meantime, guys, for example, here's some of what I've been dealing with. Like, I can't upload upload my files to this laptop, which is from 2015. Okay, I can't like transfer. Basically, it's just not efficient. Having to upload the videos from my phone to the channel is taking 5 hours sometimes, and then it's half the time won't even post after waiting that long. So that is the delay that you guys might be seeing. So until then, bear with me. Once we upgrade, everything will be streamlined to be daily, and quality will improve as well. So this is for the people who are still in here, because you guys are pretty consistent, and I wanted you guys to know that I am going to be really putting into some more effort, okay, onto the quality of, you know, delivering the message and rebroadcasting it with the screen recordings in a timely manner, so people are just held accountable in a more immediate way. So when I do come on here, it will just give me more peace of mind that I don't have to aggressively go after the trolls every single time. Knowing that system is in place will give me great peace of mind to carry on and address people when they are in here by the hundreds alongside the trolls, putting them in their place as we go and not spending too much time on them, etc. So that is a work in progress, guys. I promise, for you guys in here. I know you guys are waiting for me to get a hold of that issue, both on the digital end and on my end, on my delivery. So, okay, Alley Cat. Waterfast. Okay, Alley Cat, I'll follow you back. First, may I ask, what is the urgency of doing the water fast for? Are you doing it to break addictions, or is there a specific reason? And second, I need you to answer the question, actually. Yeah, I need you to answer that question. Why just to cleanse? Okay, so look, you're gonna be better off, Alley Cat, at your stage, going with a liquid diet. Okay, that means herbal teas. That means fresh pressed juices. Okay, even this herbal hot chocolate, what I'm drinking right now, you could consume and cleanse simultaneously while fighting these food cravings, and you won't have any problems with it. I mean, you will have food cravings, Alley Cat, but you will have way less food cravings. You will be able to go so much farther on liquids. So water, Alley Cat, unless you are in a very dire situation, and it doesn't seem like you are. You said just to cleanse pretty casually. So look, by the way, Alley Cat, I'm starting on November 1st fast giving my I will be fasting on liquids that you see here, mostly fresh juices. Okay, I have this back here. I juiced this cantaloupe earlier. Okay, so juices. Starting November 1st, okay, I will be participating / co-leading this this liquidarian lifestyle in the most gluttonous holiday, excuse me, Thanksgiving. Okay, so I'm calling it Fastgiving, and you're welcome to join us. And I do believe this is the herbal hot chocolate, guys, with raw honey, okay, cacao, coconut cream, Ceylon cinnamon, and a sprinkle of cayenne pepper, which is a very powerful blood stimulator. Okay, actually all of these herbs are very powerful blood stimulators. Okay, much like tobacco is a stimulant for your nervous system. Okay, however, you are left, as we all know, caffeine as well will try to stimulate you via your nervous system, which we all know does not work over time. You are left to pay the price. As we all know, you will crash. However, look, guys, this will give me a level of energy that is more sustainable rather than a peak and then a crash. Okay, so look, Alley Cat, to get back to you, yeah, if it's not urgent, just do liquids. Okay, water is going to be, do liquids first, and then do a few days, all right, and then look, start eating again, do liquids more and more, and then when you're ready, then do water. Okay, you'll be able to answer that question, because I cannot answer that for you. Days on water, because water is like, it's not easy to get through hunger pains on just water. That takes pure determination and willpower, okay? So even I haven't been on a water day fast or a water fast in a couple of years, okay, to be honest. Although my longest one was 11 days, okay? And I worked full time waiting tables, by the way. And if you've ever waited tables before, I'm sorry, okay? But you will know that that is an amazing feat, okay? And I will be bringing some users on here from when I worked at that restaurant, okay, to verify this, okay? Not that it matters, but since they have popped in here from time to time, why not? So Caroline, if you're ever in here. Yeah, I would never forget. I would never forget Abby, don't worry. Okay, Alley Cat, look. I don't know your financial situation, but I got my $300 juicer for $30 on OfferUp, okay? Yes, it was used. I did have to get a missing part on Amazon, okay? But it did cost me only 10% of its original value. So when people say stuff like, oh, it's too expensive, oh, etc., it's really not. They're just making excuses. So Alley Cat, the fact that you are willing to make this step is a very, very powerful moment in your life. So, and I can tell you this because when I got the juicer 3 years ago, it did in fact change my life, okay? And this year, from January 1st up until now, I have been consuming a fresh juice every single day. I think I missed about 5 or 6 days this year, okay? But I literally have had a juice almost every single day this year, okay? So Alley Cat, yeah, not to say that you need to be juicing every single day, but yeah, the juice fast, I believe, or the liquid fast you'll be so much able to go about your day. You could even work, do some light work, you know, as a beginner. It's no big deal, you know, it's no big deal. You will notice, trust me, Alley Cat. And if feel free to message me your experience if you've never gone through this, but you should be noticing immense amount of energy levels once you get past those so-called hunger pains, which only are there for the first day to 1 or 2, possibly even 3, depending on your sensitivities. But after a certain point, you will no longer get hungry, and then the energy just overflows, okay? So I believe you can get that way easier on juice. I have an Omega, by the way, but I will be investing in an Nama. Hopefully I can get a Nama in the holistic household by November. Gosh, because that would really, really allow me so much more freedom to interact with everyone and really flex this lifestyle in a very, very powerful way. So I'm gonna see if I can make that happen. If you have the money to spend and the willpower and the time and the determination and the will, okay, you need a Nama juicer. They're the absolute best juicers on the market. For some perspective, you can cut up just the shavings off of a pineapple, have the whole entire pineapple and drop it into the juicer, okay, and it will take care of the rest for you. So that is the kind of technology that is out right now that is just very, very powerful. So I will be investing in that as soon as possible, hopefully for Thanksgiving. Sunset, that is a lot of work. And Samantha, this is an herbal hot chocolate, which I make almost every single day using raw honey, cacao, coconut cream, Ceylon cinnamon, and a little bit of cayenne pepper, which all stimulate the blood, okay? Much like tobacco stimulates your nervous system, okay? Hot chocolate. What's the name? This is just hot chocolate, but it's just an herbal hot chocolate with like real ingredients. It's not Nesquik, okay? But yes, cacao actually does have immense health benefits, iron being one of them. So if you're a plant-based, you need, chocolate is a very, very high source of plant-based iron, okay? The juicer name, sorry, Omega. But I will be investing in a Nama, N-A-M-A, make the best juicers on the market. That was the one I was referring to, N-A-M-A, Nama. I would be super blessed to present the juicing lifestyle to everyone through that machine. Okay, it is a very, very powerful machine. Really opens. I really believe it sparks humanity's creative mind to the power of this lifestyle. I really, really believe that. So Nama has done an amazing, amazing job. And I'm not an affiliate yet. Okay, I have the account to do so, but I would have to shift the content to all 90% juicing, and I'm just not willing to do that. Okay, I'm just not willing to do that to become an affiliate. So I'll just buy it for $500, and I will still recommend it, but I will not sacrifice, because juicing is only part of the solution here, guys. Okay, yes, a very, very powerful piece of the puzzle, but not 90% in any way whatsoever. But yes, Nama, a great, great brand to have in your kitchen, okay? Yes, Nama. Thank you, Sunset. Okay, Wendy says to boil pineapple skins for tea. Before I do that, I will Google it. It sounds interesting. It sounds like that's a way to extract bromelain, possibly. If there is some bromelain in the skin, which I believe probably is, okay? All right, guys. As a user earlier said, I cannot forget my girlfriend who's waiting on me. We're sharing one vehicle at this point in time, waiting on the registration process. We do have 2 vehicles. Did you guys know? Before I go, did you guys know in Texas, in order to make a DMV appointment, yes, in the entire state of Texas, apparently, to make a direct motor vehicles appointment, you must log on a website between the hours of 7 and 8 in the morning, okay, and compete with a whole bunch of users for a set number of appointments. Okay, now you know. Okay, so I don't know what is going on in that situation, but it seems, coming from California, and I used to talk so much shit about California and the way they ran their entire system, and I still do. But when I returned to my second home state of Texas, I was absolutely appalled. I wanted to throw up immediately, okay, because that is just absolutely... I know people like to complain about the DMV, and I really don't. I don't like to complain about the DMV because I felt before it was excessive. I felt people really complained too much because it wasn't this bad before in Texas. But I do believe that due to the excessive complaining, we have arrived at this point, okay? I really do believe that. So maybe I should stop. Not that I'm complaining, I just wanted to bring awareness to people that it has evolved to a bad DMV to now to the point to where millions of people in Texas they can only schedule an appointment for a driver's license or any motor vehicle service. We all must go through the system we have 1 hour between 7 and 8, okay, to pick certain times each and every day. So it resets 7 to 8 every day, Monday through Friday only, okay? I just wanted you guys to know that. I don't know why, but I feel like if you guys know that, it will somehow help me, okay? Maybe more awareness will help to change that situation, okay? Yes, of course. What's up, Paris? I'm about to log out, Paris, but I will be rebroadcasting this onto the OnlyFans 619. Wendy, yes. That's how I'm looking at it. Here in the great state of Texas, I have more opportunities to practice and develop this beautiful mantra of love, peace, patience, and happiness. What a beautiful environment for me to do so in, okay? And I must give, I'm going to leave the live after this, but in California, guys, you can literally make an appointment for motor vehicle services at any time. And I wanted to say this because I repeatedly talk shit about California, but the way they are running, at least the DMV side of things compared to Texas is a complete 180. And I take back like a lot of the misconceptions I had about that state and their ability to handle mass groups of people, because Texas seems to be discouraging that activity while benefiting from it financially, okay? So that being said, all right, I will retreat from the dining room table and retrieve my partner. All right, guys. Daydream girl. Look, there she is. And as I just said, I was just about to end the live, and Daydream girl, aka Abby, I was about to head your way, which I probably would have already been there if I had left when the user had said, baby, I'm on my way, okay? All right, guys. I'll come back probably later on tonight, okay? Thank you, guys. My hot dog fingers are really causing me some issues.